Now back to Inside Real Estate. Here's Mike the Realtor.
Hey, folks, we are back. InsideRealEstateRadio.com is the website. Richard Tonihka is here. Time to do a little insurance talk. By the way, home toys.
You name it, we do it.
Exactly. He shops 25 companies behind the scenes to get you best policy, best rate. Allstate Farmers and all the rest stick you in their box only. He can find the right spot for you. His website, richardtagency.com, richardtagency.com. And he can handle, any land or anything throughout the state of Texas for you. What's up, Richard?
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Since we're about to get into storm season, wanted to talk to you about your roofs and making sure that if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out. If you're looking at switching insurance, if you're going to, or if you're just making part of your spring cleaning should be to go in and make sure that you're having your roof checked out. Simply because last year I heard from more than a few roofers that only 60% of the people that should have gotten a new roof or should have put in a claim for a new roof ended up replacing their roof. So 40% of the people that should have actually got a new roof didn't. And so if you're looking at switching insurance, or even if you're renewing, you're coming up and they're going to come out and they're going to look at your house, look at the conditions and everything, and making sure that your house is still in insurable shape, that they're going to look at your roof. And if there's enough damage on there, most carriers, if you do not replace the roof or replace the damage within 1 year of the cause or the accident, it's not going to be covered by your insurance. And so the last major hailstorm that we had was March 23rd of last year. So now we've already passed that 1 year. And so is your insurance going to take care of it? Maybe, maybe not. They legally do not have to anymore. And I don't know about y'all, but I have never known of an insurance company to pay 1 cent more than what they had to pay for anything.
That's right.
And
then you got to hold them down. When those adjusters come out there on the roof, I suggest you go up on the roof with them and then say, hey, you're going to replace this roof, right? And then get them in a position where you can maybe push them off, And just kidding.
Not push them off, but just let them know what happens if they don't agree with you.
Hey, you're going to replace this roof, right? And I'm going to have to sock you one.
I make sure that, what I tell customers is I don't ever want to put in a claim that I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I don't like going into anything blind or leaving it up to someone else's judgment. I want to do our due diligence, making sure that my customers are taken care of and that we know that what the outcome is going to be. And even if the adjuster disagrees with us, that's fine. An adjuster's word isn't the last thing that's being stated on it. There are steps. Let's say we have 2 or 3 roofers come out, look at your roof. All of them agree that you need a new roof. Adjuster comes out and he can't find anything. Okay, that's fine. We'll take it to the next step. Just because he disagrees with us, that doesn't mean that we haven't already done our due diligence. We know what's going on. We've got everything documented. Then we take it to the next step in the process. And so normally we don't ever have to do that because I'm out there with my customers. The roofer's out there with the customer, meeting the adjuster to make sure that we know exactly what he's going to find and what we're going to be doing down the line. And so it's just a matter of him coming out and affirming everything that we already know.
Right.
But that being said, making sure that when you're going through here and you're doing your spring cleaning and all that, do all your maintenance on your insurance as well. Make sure that your house is in insurable condition. Make sure that when you're looking at your pipes and everything else, just kind of go around. If you had to have your house inspected, is it going to pass inspection? Because if you're switching insurance, that's what they're going to look at. Do you take pride in home ownership of your house? Does it look like you're taking pride in it? Because we've all had the fence that had the wooden fence post where your fence is leaning, and switch it out. Yeah. It's a very simple thing.
And your neighbors would appreciate you maintaining your property as well.
Exactly, because especially with the way how home prices are going right now.
Yeah.
And with as long as homes are lasting on the market, yes, it doesn't have to be in the best of conditions to begin with. But it's still, I mean, if you're going to be selling your house and they're going to be contacting you and getting new insurance, it has to be up to insurable conditions. And you want to get top dollar for your home as well. So make it look as nice as it can. And so right now, we already had our roof replaced this last year from the hailstorm. But now I'm doing my fence and everything else and making sure that it looks like it's supposed to look.
And going back to something you mentioned on a few shows back too, it's important that you get with Richard and get a few roofers to come out there, because a lot of times just because it's hail season and everybody's replacing their roof, which it seems like is an annual thing now, doesn't mean your roof needs to be replaced. And
Absolutely not.
So you don't want to get one of those claims of zero that you talked about in one of the other shows, remember?
And that's the reason
that could happen.
That's the reason I say we do our due diligence. There is nothing that's going to come up that we don't know about. The reason that we have more than one company come out and look at your roof beforehand is because I don't want you to get that zero claim on your record, because once it's there, they know that there was damage.
Exactly.
They know that there wasn't enough damage to either meet your deductible or for them to pay for anything, but they know that there was damage. Now they want to see a receipt that, hey, we took care of the damage that you knew was there, but it didn't meet your deductible. So now you're out whatever your deductible is to make sure that you had the repairs made to the house.
Exactly. And it's going to hurt you next time as well. Folks, hey, Richard can take care of all of your insurance needs, home, auto, toys, everything. His website, richardtagency.com, richardtagency.com. Give him a call. He will take care of you. Trust me, folks. He's going to just take care of you. He's the best guy ever. Hey, folks, we are out of here. We're here every week, 8 to 9 a.m. As always, InsideRealEstateRadio.com is the website. We will see you next week. The Richard Tonihka Insurance Agency in Arlington has nearly unlimited resources when it comes to getting you the best insurance rates and policies for home, auto, and more. As part of the Goosehead Insurance brand, you, the consumer, have the power of choice through the Richard Tonihka Insurance Agency network. Richard can quote over 20 A-rated companies to find the best fit for you, the best policy at the best price. Call Richard today at 817-286-2002. It's the Richard Tonihka Goosehead Insurance Agency, 817-286-2002.